Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. Let's do a... Ooh, we just unlocked APOLLYON. Let's do an APOLLYON run. This is a new character that we have, not new in Repentance, but new for us. And a very interesting one. Starts with an item called the Void, which essentially lets you suck up items. And if you suck up a normal passive item, like Tractor Beam that we just picked up, for example, you do not get the effect of the item, but you get random stat boosts. So, for example, if there's a bad passive item, which Tractor Beam is not, the Tractor Beam is actually pretty good, but if you come across a bad passive item and you're like, I don't really want that, you can suck it up and potentially turn it into stats instead. If you suck up a spacebar item, you basically add the effect of that spacebar item to the Void. So anytime you use the Void from then onwards, you will also use that space. Essentially, you can like accumulate spacebar items and combine them all into one super spacebar item. So it's a very interesting character. I like APOLLYON a lot. For some reason, I always seem to struggle with APOLLYON, and I don't know why. APOLLYON's honestly a very strong character. Really the only downside at all to APOLLYON compared with like an Isaac or, any of the other, baseline characters, so to speak, is that you only start with 2 red hearts, but it's really not that big of a deal. Your damage is fine, your stats are fine, etc., etc. You just start a little bit behind the curve when it comes to spacebar item. Or not spacebar, I'm sorry, when it comes to your HP. And that's not really that big of a deal. So I don't know why I seem to struggle with APOLLYON, but for whatever reason I often do. And the ability to essentially make things, make items that are useless or bad into potentially good things with stats is like a super nice benefit. If you come across, because there are a lot of items in this game that you're just like, I don't want to take that. I don't need it. It either doesn't fit the run, or it doesn't do anything, or it actively hurts the run. And the Void basically allows you to be like, yo, I'll try turning it into stats instead. Maybe I can get a damage and a rate of fire increase from it. So that's basically what we're going to do, is make full use of the Void, hopefully, to get some good stuff. Would have liked to have gotten a Spirit Heart on this floor, just to kind of protect our deal with the devil. But, even still. Although I think they did actually change the way that the Void works a little bit in Repentance. I don't know. We'll have to test it and find out. What do we got here? Stapler. As a damage upgrade, we're just going to take it. We have not actually had a reason to use the Void just yet. Since there is a heart container in the boss fight, I'm going to go to the Cursed Room. We'll spend 1 heart to get in and out. But we'll be able to check and see what's in there, and maybe we'll find some Spirit Hearts in there. There is a reasonably good chance I just killed myself unless I get Spirit Hearts out of here. Or HP. No! Guppy's collar. Coming in clutch. I should be dead. Yo. Guppy's collar. You legend. I'm telling you. And actually, that's a tinted rock. I don't have a way to get it, though. Unless I can find a way to scrounge up a couple more pennies. Which I'm not going to spend too much time doing. I think we're just going to move on to the next floor. Can't get to any of those, unfortunately. Ooh, although we do have a secret room here. Ooh, yeah, I only need to scrounge up 2 cents. So, okay, that works too. Blood bag. I actually would have liked to have gotten... It's fine. You know what? Let's just go. I was really hoping to scrounge up 1 more penny so we could get our hands on a bomb and blow up that tinted rock on the shop, but this is still fine. I mean, honestly, the run is looking pretty good right now. We've gotten damage and rate of fire on the first floor. We got a guppy item. We got a speed and an HP upgrade. Like, you really can't complain about this run at the moment. It's looking about as good as you can hope for at this point in the game. The big thing is just we need to make sure we don't take damage so that we keep our deal chances alive. I'm actually going to spend a key on that. Let's go. Do you want to go fight the boss immediately? I feel like we do. Since we don't have any spirit hearts, I think I'd rather bank on not taking any damage against this boss than not taking any damage until we find a spirit heart. Growth hormones is an amazing item, and I'm happy to have it. We'll pop in here and just see what we got. I don't think I'm interested in any of this. I think we're going to pass, and we're going to basically go for deals with the angel. Because, like, yeah. It's fine, but I think we're just going to keep... That was so bad. That's why we fought the boss immediately, because my genius self would have run into that fire and ruined our deal chance. So I stand by my decision. Alright, let's see. Pop into here. And we got Lemon Party, which is pretty mediocre. We'll pick it up, put it back down, check the cursed room. Okay, run. 9 lives. Oh, God. Okay, it's another guppy item. You have to. You have to. How can you not? That's 2 guppy items on the first, in the first 2 floors. You have to do it. And then we just got to be, like, insanely careful. Hey, careful. And honestly, give me a spirit heart in here. That's all I want. Ooh, okay. Change of plans. We're gonna buy this. We're gonna blow this up. And buy a spirit heart. So, when we start the next floor... We're going to have a couple things. I don't even want to suck up Lemon Party, honestly. It's just not worth it. I think we're good with the way these are. We should... Well, no. Let's just go. I think there's actually a fairly reasonable chance that if we really start... Like, if we do manage to get another guppy item and we get a move on, there's actually a chance we could make boss rush and do some other good stuff on this run, too. So I think we want to... kind of start moving with a purpose, so to speak. Because this run is, like, kind of insane. Yeah. I think we just... Let's start going quick, if we can. Room clear. Basically, we're just going to not dilly-dally. Okay, this is the first item I'm seeing that I'm like, meh. So we're going to suck it up, and it gave us a rate of fire increase, and it looks like a range increase. That item is, I think, Big Chub or something like that. And basically what it is it's a familiar that kind of shoots forward pretty slowly and occasionally hits enemies and deals damage to them. Like, it's fine. It's not terrible, but it can block shots, which is semi-useful occasionally. But it's certainly not like, you know, doing as much as, say, a damage upgrade would. That was real bad damage. Alright, there's our boss. There we go. Got an Emperor card. Could be useful. Alright. Be very careful here. Want to make sure we don't take damage. Keep that deal chance alive, even if it's only a small one. I will gladly take another rate of fire increase. And then we're down to the next floor. We're just speeding through as quick as we can, basically. Because we want to be able to make it to boss rush, if at all possible. Although, I don't know that our HP is necessarily at a point where boss rush is likely. Okay. Pop up. This is a really annoying room. Because you have to hit these guys in such a way that, like, you can avoid getting hit by all of his friends. It's not so bad once you get rid of one or two of them, but it's also just a room that takes a while. Luck down. That's annoying. It's fine, I guess, but it is annoying for sure. This is another boss that can potentially drop an item. Could drop, like, Mr. Mega for us, which is okay, but we don't really need the bombs, and we don't really care that much about our bomb damage. So again, we're going to suck that up. We got damage and a luck upgrade. Like, Mr. Mega's fine. It gives you 5 bombs. It increases the explosion radius and the damage of your bombs. But, like, we don't really use bombs offensively. So, meh? I think I'd rather have the stats. Yo, pop up. There we go. Check the shop. We don't want any of this. We're just gonna go. Actually, oh, this is fine. Wait for the things to go down. There we go. Might as well grab Lost Cork. It doesn't really do much, but it does something. Although I just realized we actually haven't been to our item room on this floor yet, right? Yeah, we have not. So we're going to have to make sure we do that. This is, in my opinion, the easier version of this boss, because this boss just summons enemies, which admittedly can be annoying. But the other version of this boss summons enemies and shoots at you. It does both. And this one just summons enemies. But we're trying really hard to make sure we don't get hit here. There we go. Mom's Pearls. Doesn't do much, but it does give us a Spirit Heart. And that's why we care. Because now we get Brimstone. We go down to 1 Spirit Heart to do it, but we get Brimstone. So now we got to go back and find our item room. And, like, what are we looking for? HP. That's what we're looking for. We're just really hoping we come across some HP. Also, we can actually go into the boss trap room. And potentially get HP in here. That's not HP. But we can suck it up and get some speed and rate of fire increase, I guess. Ooh, that was real close. Come on. There we go. Keep going. Can't really do much of that. We could potentially find a secret room here, though. No, that's not a secret room. Okay. There's a dude up there. Very good. Just keep going. Are we gonna go into the cursed room? Maybe. I think we probably might. It depends on if we get hit over the next couple rooms here. All right, check this. Okay, that is Book of Secrets. That is a item that will reveal map information and is actually pretty useful. So we're gonna suck that up. Because that basically means that anytime we void something, we'll be able to see some info about the map, which is pretty good. Pop in here. We're basically just looking for Spirit Hearts. There we go. And Latch Key. Speaking of Spirit Hearts, not bad. Okay, this run is coming together. Check the Cursed Room. Cursed Room gives us Guppy. We have become Guppy. Okay. All right, this run is looking up, my friends. We're in a good spot now. We've got Guppy. We are a little lacking when it comes to HP, but not, like, terribly so. I think that's probably worth a bomb. Get some money, get some keys. We're like, yeah, we're doing all right. How we doing for time? Pretty okay. Yeah, we're just going. We're moving on at this point. We have to get through 2 floors in approximately 6.5 minutes. but having Brimstone and Guppy should make that very doable. But we still got to be careful to not just, like, take stupid bad damage as well. We'll see what that is. Hematemesis, Temperance. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, too. With the Emperor card, we can just teleport on the next floor if we really need to. Okay. Eraser's interesting. It removes one enemy from existence, but... Justice card. Okay. Just take this. I was really hoping to find some Spirit Hearts in the shop, if I'm being honest. There we go. Okay, bombs. Anything in here? No. We don't have time. I mean, we could fight that. There is certainly an argument to be made for doing so. Tears down. A little annoying, but not a big deal. There's an argument to be made for fighting that that boss trap room for the golden chest, but at the same time, I should have actually voided that. We didn't need Polydactyly. Binky's great. Gives us HP and rate of fire. So super happy about that one. Self-sacrifice room, nothing in there we want. Keep going. I mean, Brimstone Guppy allows us to get through these rooms super quick, which is exactly what we need. I'm actually going to put a bomb down right here. Just check for a black heart. Yeah, nothing. Not surprising. Come on. There we go. Go fight the boss. It is War, which is pretty whatever. Ball of Bandages... We're probably going to end up voiding that. In here, I'm just going to grab... Yeah, I'm just going to do this, and then we'll void the Ball of Bandages. We got range and shot speed, neither of which are particularly good. But we're down to the next floor. I'm just going to take the HP from the deal. I mean, we are looking a little bit rough on the HP front if we're planning on doing boss rush. But we will make boss rush. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pop into here. We're going to do this. We're going to pop the stars card, which will pop us into this room. I don't actually know what Rotten Tomato does, other than turns our beam orange. So allow us to look it up. Platinum God, Repentance. Rotten Tomato. You have a chance to fire a tier that marks enemies red. Marked enemies will be attacked by other enemies, either until it is killed or it kills all the other enemies attacking it. Chance to fire a marking tier scales with your luck stat. Okay. That sounds pretty whatever, honestly. But, like, sure. Check this first. Okay. None of these are actually great for me. I guess we'll take Flat File, because it lets me get into cursed rooms for free. Basically, Flat File just, like, does away with spikes. Including Spiked Door. I believe that's what it does anyway. You gotta keep an eye on our time. We should definitely make boss rush. Like, that shouldn't be a problem at all. I mean, these dudes are just going at each other. It's pretty sweet. Throw down a bomb here and a bomb here. Ace of Clubs. Okay. There's our boss. Let's go see if we can find our shop. Also, Tinted Rock right there. Thank you. I said thank you. There we go. Almost didn't pick up the heart. Flat File also negates spiky things on these block dudes. That's super useful. I approve wholeheartedly. Okay. Continuing. I mean, actually, this Rotten Tomato item, or whatever it was called, seems like a fairly good defensive item. Because it basically just takes the opponent's attention away from you. Maybe not so great from like an offensive perspective, although it doesn't seem atrocious. Two of spades doubles my keys. That seems worth it. Let's also put a bomb right here. Okay, just checking for a secret room. Nothing in here I really want, so I'm just going to donate the remainder of my money to the donation machine. Everything I possibly can. Very good. All right, now we can go back and fight the boss. We should have enough time to get there, beat Mom, and then do boss rush. So, not too bad at all. And with Guppy and Brimstone, we should be in good shape. Okay, so we do one of those, do one of those, one of these, one of those. Grab ourselves a little bit of negative, pop in here. What do we got? Okay, so we have Eyesore and Technology 2. I think Eyesore is probably going to be better with Brimstone. So let's do this. Depending on how it works, I don't actually know how it, like, if it even synergizes with Brimstone. Oh, yep, it does. So we will occasionally shoot random Brimstone beams in opposite directions. Come on. Pop on up. There we go. Yeah, Eyesore basically just fires extra shots occasionally in random directions. But since we've got Brimstone, that's like a lot of extra shots. There's like giant beams of doom going in every, possible direction you can think of. And Guppy Brimstone lets us finish enemies off pretty quick. Get out of the way of the beam. Oh, I missed. There we go. Very good. Get rid of a couple of these dudes, and a couple of those dudes, and a couple of those dudes, and a couple of those. There we go. Piece of cake. All right, get rid of Loki. We want to get rid of the Stained here first. Any enemy that can go underground and make itself completely disappear from being able to be seen is, like, without a doubt, super dangerous. Because if you lose track of them, they can just pop up out of nowhere and completely destroy you. So we want to deal with that, like, ASAP. Come on, dude. Oh, okay. That's fine. I got tagged a little bit there, but nothing to worry about. Okay. Angel. Just be careful. What? I don't even know what hit me there. Okay. Whatever. There we got Death. Gotta watch out for Death's horse. And there we go. We have successfully defeated the enemy. This is a rate of fire increase. My rate of fire is actually already very high since, for Brimstone. So we're actually just going to suck this up. Gave us some luck and gave us a range increase, which is entirely... Or is that range? I don't know. Whatever. Either way, we're fine. The luck upgrade is nice. It'll increase our chance of getting chests and all that kind of good stuff. All right, we have an XL floor. And because we have an XL floor, honestly, we're just going to Emperor card here. Rather than fighting through, like, approximately 5 million rooms without the chance of getting any, items or whatever, I'll take a ball of bandages. Why not? We'll just fight the boss right away. We'll just basically skip the whole floor, and it's essentially the equivalent of skipping 2 floors. So maybe, I don't know if we've actually unlocked Hush. I think we have. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we have Hush. We got Krampus here. Please give me Lump of Coal. You absolute legend. Yo, this run. Down we go. So this is Hush. This is the first time we're going to be fighting this particular boss. Basically, if you beat Mom's Heart within 30 minutes, and you can see we're at 22 minutes, you get access to this floor. If you get access to this floor, you will have 4 chests, a new shop, and 2 item room doors. So, thankfully we're getting keys from these chests. Tower card, pretty whatever. Consolation prize, +1 to lowest stat. We absolutely take 120 volt. It's an amazing item. And in here, both of these are pretty useless. So we're just going to hold off on doing anything. We will suck those up after defeating the boss. We'll buy a Spirit Heart. And now we go fight Hush, who is a fairly interesting boss. I got hit by something there, and I don't know what, but it's fine. Dude, why am I getting hit by some of these shots? I don't know. Maybe I'm just rusty. I haven't fought Hush in quite some time. But either way, we're basically just going to let Guppy and Brimstone do work here. This is real Hush. Also, Hush has a mechanic called Boss Armor, which basically makes it so that its HP kind of scales with your damage. So this fight always takes like a ridiculous amount of time, no matter how good your damage is. Not a big fan of that mechanic, obviously, but like I get why they do it. They want the boss to be, you know, challenging and hard, no matter how powerful your run is. But like at the same time, if the enemy's HP scales with your health to an absurd level, or to your damage to an absurd degree, then like you don't actually feel powerful. So what's the point of being powerful? Just avoid. And the nice thing is, by turning him red, all of his little friends are going after him. Ooh, that was close. There we go. Also seems like with Brimstone, you've got a pretty good shot of applying that status effect from the Rotten Tomato or whatever it was called on enemies. Careful. This is definitely one of those sort of like bullet hell bosses where it's just like absurd amounts of stuff to try and dodge at once. Like this. Yep. But, okay. Yep, avoid that. Careful. There we go. Yeah, okay, got hit a little bit there. See if we can get in there with our guppy shots, or our guppy flies. Almost finished it. There we go. And that is the end of Hush. That will probably be the hardest boss that we fight on this run. And we can now go back here and suck those up. Got another luck upgrade and a little bit more rate of fire. Nothing super major, though. And now we're on to the next floor, which... Just kidding. That's the end of the run. I guess you don't get to go down after that. But we've unlocked the Void, which is a new floor. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. That's fine. I mean, that's a decent first run. We got Boss Rush and Hush finished there, so I'm happy with it. Guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below. So check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.